Mo's not going to do that for me.
All
Is
right.
everyone here?
Wings up, everyone. Wings up. Wings up.
Is
We've
that too
got
much
the
to ask for?
wings up, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday night call, guys. I'm sorry for the delay. I thought G was going to jump in there and start the call off, but I'm glad everyone is here tonight. I'm glad you guys are continuing to tune in into the training. You guys know that training, continuous perpetual training, is what's going to continue to empower us as a team. So keep showing up on training. We've got a lot of great products coming out right now, a lot of new trainings that's going to be happening. So keep your eye out. A lot of new funding programs that's amazing right now. So a lot of switches that we're going to be doing and adding to our platform. Tonight we got I thought it was going to no on our last call on Monday we said it was going to be me, but that was a typo. But tonight we've got our Chief Operational Officer, the infamous Gerald White. Dun, 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 dun. There's the
Who's
drum
ready for
roll
the best night of their life?
that he's been looking for. So I expect to have everybody to have good listening ears on, and G, do an excellent job in your training. Wings up, man. Let's
Thank you,
go, guys.
Mo. Yeah, make sure you have your ears on because I love to talk. Uh, let
We're
me
ready. We're ready, man. We're ready.
thank you. Yeah, so we're gonna do two things tonight. I'm gonna do a sales presentation, the purpose of sales, and just kind of go over some of this stuff. I mean, I feel like Mo's gone over this, a lot, but maybe there's a few little pieces of info I can add in there. And then at the end, we're going to play a game, a quiz. And Mo, look at he's going back on camera. Mo's actually graciously donating. How much was it, Mo? $25,000 to the
25,000.
winner, to the winner of this quiz. No,
I
I'm just kidding. But there's going to be a prize for the winner. So yeah. So hopefully you know a lot about Wellness Plus because that's what it's on. So get your notes out. All right, let me share my screen. Oh, I thought you were rich. What happened, buddy?
and I need more. Now I have to talk to the pastor.
Can you see my screen? The beautiful
Yeah, is that your
landscape.
backyard?
I wish,
It is.
kind of. It looks similar to that, I
No,
think.
your view is really kind of like similar to that, though. Seriously.
No vineyards. Okay, so the purpose of sales at G2. So we're gonna get right into it. If I can work my mouse. All right. So, one of the things that Mo and I talk about a lot, and actually, we were just discussing this the other day. He's always saying that, he wants to help businesses, right? Help people. We're not just pushing products, right? So we're building trust, and we believe in these products, right? This is what's really important is you have to really believe in what you're selling, right? You have to like what you're selling.
Right.
If you don't like these products or you don't like what you're doing, whether it be here or in your job, you should get out because you can waste just as much time on the couch at home, right? I mean, if you really don't like what you're selling, it's going to come off that way, right? So, sales is about understanding problems and delivering tailored solutions. So, we're not just pushing products just for the sake of it, just to make money. I mean, it's nice, right, to make money. And I find that, when we really care about this stuff and we're selling with integrity, the money comes, right? People that you talk to, customers, I mean, for one, they're going to come back, right? And, I mean, I can give
Right.
you a good example. My mom, she bought a Mercedes Benz, and it was a nice Mercedes Benz, but I was talking to her about the car. I'm like, oh, this is really nice. And she's like, I hate it. I said, you hate it? She had it for like 2 years. She said, yeah, I felt like the sales guy ripped me off.
Uh,
right? So she
right.
had a bad experience, not about the car, but the sales guy, which like ruined the entire experience for the product for her, right? And so, you have to keep that in mind, right? We're going to believe in our products. We like our products. We're enthusiastic about them. We want to empower those businesses, you know, with financial and wellness solutions. And, if we really believe in it, they're going to come back and they're going to notice that. All right. So some things about the sales process, right? Um, Top performers don't really rush into pitching. All right. We get on a call, Mo and I, we do a lot of sales calls together, and they're more casual. We're listening. We're trying to identify what are the pain points here, right? What does this business need the most, right? Is it cash flow, employee retention, and asking those discovery questions. So we don't just go in and kind of assume that, hey, we have this type of loan, so let's just talk about this type of loan. We really want to listen to what their problems are, figure out what it is, and then in our mind, start, the wheels turning and put together a solution that makes sense for them based on their pain points.
Right.
Right. And then have, just kind of keep all the tools in your head, right? You know what you have, you know what you can do. We got a lot of different products. I know that a lot of you are in here on Wellness Plus, but we're talking about, there's a few of you. I see Deborah and Sean and that have been here for a while. That we have a lot of different products, whether it be commercial lending or loans or any of those kind of stuff. But it's important not to just jump right in and tell the customer or the prospect, what you want to sell them, right? You have to understand what their pain points are, what they need, and then offer them a solution. If you can offer them a solution to their problem, why wouldn't they buy from you? That's all they're trying to do. They're just trying to solve a problem. And you're the expert. You're the person that's going in there saying, hey, this is who I want to talk to. This is the expert, right? How many times have maybe you go to a mechanic or something like that, and you could really tell that this person knows what they're talking about. They're not just trying to sell you a bunch of crap. They know what they're talking about, and you feel good about it, right? You might go home and say, like, to your husband or wife and be like, yeah, this guy knew his stuff, or this girl, she really knows what she's talking about. But that's just because they listened to you and solved your problem. So keep that in mind. This is the sales process, and I'm going to go over each one of these. I don't typically like to read off slides, but I'll read off this one, and then we're going to go over each one of them on the following slides. So lead generation, a discovery call, qualification, proposal and presentation, and then follow up and close. Now, there's a sixth one on here that I did not include on the list, and it comes after follow up and close. So when we get to that point, I'm going to see who can tell me what it is. So keep that in mind. So these are in order. This is a sales process in order. And you see this different sales processes all the time. So this is kind of a general sort of sales flow, but you might see other people that put qualification on number 2 and discovery, on number 3. So there's some leeway here, but you get the idea. So there's a number 6 that's coming up after the follow-up and the closing of the sale. So the close is not the end, even if you want it to be. So where are we getting leads, right? Because none of these skills matter. And I'm blasting through these slides by now. We're gonna be early. I need to talk more. None of these skills matter if you can't find customers, right? You need people or businesses or prospects that want to buy what you're selling, right? And you need to find them. So I think the best place, the easiest place are your referrals, warm leads and referrals. So warm leads should have probably been at the top there, but basically people that are in your network right now that whether it's your friends, family, people you've done business with in the past. Those are going to be the easiest sale, right? Because it's not even really a sale. You're basically talking to your buddy. You're not cold calling. You're not reaching out to a stranger. They're going to give you their time. Hopefully your friends will give you your time. But like Larry's a good example. I don't know if Larry in here.
Uh, I didn't see him earlier.
Never mind. I'm not using Larry as a good example. He didn't show up in my presentation. Uh, Now, Larry's a great example. We've had a couple meetings, and actually, we're getting ready to close on one of his deals. It's a church. I think they have about 60 employees. It's not like a huge deal, but Larry knew them already. So we came in and into the demonstration, and the mood was friendly, really friendly, actually. They even the gentleman who's he's the one that handles the finances for the church. Um, he gave Eric Scannall the username and password to his payroll software, right? So they're not going to do that unless there's trust, right? So yeah, he was having some trouble downloading the census and getting the proper payroll information. And Eric said, "Hey, if you trust me, can you give me maybe a read only or a demo username and password so I can just get what I want?" And he said, "Yeah." Now I wouldn't recommend that you cold call someone and say, give us your username and password. But you get the idea. A warm lead or a friend, they'll do things like that. I got my dad. He's got some connections to a couple businesses, and he knows the owners, and they're friends. So it's not really a sale. It's like hey, bro, you should do this, or look what my son's doing, or whatever. Another place is LinkedIn, right? Malik talks about this a lot. Anthony talks about it a lot. That everyone should have a LinkedIn profile, as well as you can find leads on there, right? So you can look through, make connections there. A lot of people using LinkedIn. G2 Global Network has a LinkedIn page, and I think we're kind of building it out right now, but it's on its way, right? Networking. I probably should have put BNI here, but something like that, right? BNI. That's huge. I know Malik's joining one, Mo's joining a chapter. I'm looking into it over here in California, so there's a bunch out here. And I just like that whole concept. Not even just to go in there and think of it as like a sales, right? Just like, oh, let me go in there and see who I can close. I just, I like the idea of that, they're going to use or buy our services or products, and there also might be opportunities, products there, that they have that I might want or that we could bring to the network. The entire this G2 Global Network, this entire thing is a network, and that's what's made it successful. Be consistent with outreach. So we've all been there where you're texting your friend, hey, get on the Zoom, get on, and you can never kind of catch them or whatever. But just make sure you're consistent. I wouldn't recommend you try to bug them, like an MLM person on Facebook or something. But definitely keep reaching out and keep thinking of different avenues that you can reach out to within your network or that kind of thing. And then I'm a big proponent of using the CRM. Now, some of you on here, maybe making cold calls wasn't really right for you. Like Larry. Larry doesn't make cold calls, but he's bringing in deals. I remember Siobhan too. She's kind of like that too. She wants to do more in-person networking through her network, and that's fine. That's great. But I think everyone should be tracking through some kind of CRM, right? Keeping track of something. I mean, it could be as simple as Excel, so you know what your deals are. You could do this personally. CRMs are not that expensive. In fact, you can get, I think, HubSpot for free. You know, so they'll, it's not going to be fully featured, but you're just running just you. So it'll definitely work for that and give you reminders and let you email your prospects in there, and you can put your own leads in there. So there's a ton of different CRMs, including free resources that you can use. And then I would encourage everyone to use the G2 marketing material and social media posts, right? Everyone should be sharing the social media posts. Mo is constantly posting on social media, constantly, right? And we should be liking those, hearting them, sharing them. That stuff's free. If you're on the G2 Global Network social media page, it's free marketing, and we're rebuilding our marketing right now as well. So there's going to be new marketing coming out, really nice stuff. Lisa's been working on it with Mo, and it looks great, and we're really excited about it. So use that, use the marketing, use the call scripts, use all of the free resources that we give you, because they may not always be free. So we have plans to kind of encapsulate all this into one G2 product that's people are going to pay for, because these trainings and the marketing and social media and all that stuff, it takes a lot of time. I do one training a month, but Mo, Malik and Eric do more than me. Mo like slaves over these slides. It's very, very important, and it takes a lot of time. So use this training and use the resources we've given you to help you make your sales. Okay, so discovery and qualification, right? So I kind of put these together here. It's important that, one, you're finding out what it is that they need, what's their problem, so you can solve it, and also qualifying them at the same time. And so what do I mean by that? Qualifications early on in the process, because if you get all the way through the sales process and you find out at the very end that either, one, they don't need what you're selling, they don't want what you're selling, or they don't qualify for what you're selling, you're wasting your time and their time, right? So you need to qualify early on. So you go through the discovery process, you find out, what their needs are, the timing, that kind of thing. Ask open-ended questions, right? Things like, what's your biggest challenge covering benefits for employees, right? And then you tailor that response to the correct product. So don't just ask yes or no questions like, have you thought about adding new benefits to your company? No. Now where do you go? Right. So make sure you're open-ended questions and determining the need early on in the sales process. So that way you can cut right to the chase. And then identify the decision maker. I think everyone knows this that's made cold calls, that you get a lot of gatekeepers. So you have to identify decision makers early on as well. Right. Let me use the example of the church, the one that Larry brought in. The gentleman, he's high up. He's like right under the I don't know if it's the bishop. I forget. Is it bishop, Mo? Is it a Catholic?
Yeah, he's under the bishop. Correct.
Under the bishop. So he's right directly under the bishop. But actually, the bishop isn't even the full decision maker. They have a board that meets, I think, once a month, and they get together and kind of talk about these things. So we're going to have another meeting with the final decision makers, but we've gotten high enough up within the chain that we've been able to give them a quote, show them, how this is going to help them, how this is going to solve problems, where the benefits are. So that turns that person into an ally for us. So when we come into this meeting with the final decision makers, we have someone else on our side that's really on their side too. So that's huge. So I wouldn't recommend you do that with the secretary. And not to say that there's anything wrong with being a secretary, but in terms of this, I wouldn't recommend that you pitch your full heart out on someone who has absolutely no authority and really doesn't care, right? A secretary or a person answering the phones, unless it's a very small business, not only do they not have the decision making capabilities, but they don't even care because they know they don't have the decision making capabilities. They're just like, I don't even know what this is. You have to talk to whoever. So, try to get to the decision makers, or at least, at the worst, right below them. That's really important. So presenting solutions, right? We when you're presenting, let me use Wellness Plus as an example. Don't say it's a self-insured medical program. Instead, say, we help employers save money, reward employees, and boost retention. Right. So we're speaking the outcomes, not just the features. Right. They want to know how this is going to help them. So if you phrase it and you put the outcomes in your pitch when you're telling them about it, they're hearing those points, right? Oh wow, you know what? We do need to boost retention. And oh, what's this? How does this save me money? And what do you mean by rewarding employees? See, so this might catch their attention. Now you've already discovered the pain points, so it should be pretty easy to basically recall their pain points within the pitch here and solve them as you're talking. So that way, and this all flows, really well. They're gonna hear these little things, and it's going to increase their desire for this product, right, or whatever you're selling. Right. Again, you're going to align the benefits to their pain points, right, and be simple with the visuals and examples. Like look at these slides. This is a good example, right? This is just, they're very basic. I probably could flash them up a bit, but just be simple with it. A lot of times you understand the product already, so you know everything about it. But put yourself in their shoes. They've never seen this before. They don't know anything about it. They have questions, and the last thing they want to see is just a bunch of stuff. Like what is all this, right? We even had a little bit of an objection with the church. I keep going back to this, but it's a good example. He kind of came back and said, this is like really complicated. And we were just going through it. We were showing him what the savings was, what they were going to save. And he said, this is very complicated. I don't know if the employees can really do this because it's very involved. Now, we told him, no, we're going to handle all that. We're just explaining the breakdown. But even something like that, it's important to just be simple about it with your examples and your visuals, so that way they don't feel like it's too complicated. There's so many reasons for them not to buy whatever it is you're selling, and they'll come up with a million different reasons. Don't give them another one. All right. So objections, right? We just talked about that. I love objections because if you don't have an objection, you don't have a sale. So that the
amen to that.
Right. I mean, I can't tell you how many times, and I was in retail for years. I sold furniture, mattresses, and all massage, all kinds of stuff. And so, we were really customer facing. We used to go and do like fairs and trade shows and set up our booths there. And so there were just thousands and thousands of people walking by, and sometimes you would get someone and they would come up to you and they'd be talking about whatever it is. And you can always tell that it's not going to go well when they have no objection. Everything's just nice. even you'll be in your head and you'll think, wow, everything's going really good on this. Like they seem really interested, but they're not interested. They're just killing time or just chatting with you. They're not interested because they don't have any objections. They haven't really put the thought into what it would be like to have the product, whatever it is. Because when they do, they're going to think, oh, but, right? Oh, but what about this? And then they'll say it. Then you overcome that objection. So, you know, you have to see the opportunities, right? In this, in the obstacles, right? Anytime there's an obstacle like this, you should be looking for the opportunity, right? Because you're turning the objection into the opportunity. You're overcoming it, but they've already put themselves, in the place where maybe I'll do this. It's kind of a buying sign, right? So like something like, is this compliant? Right? That would be an objection. And you could say, yeah, it's built under IRS codes 105, 125, 213, and we're fully compliant before implementation. Or I need time to think, right? So, of course, I understand, right? You're telling me you understand. And then, what specifically would you like to review so I can help you clarify it now? So, every objection is a sign of interest. Remember that. And they're engaging with you. So don't look at that as like, oh, I lost this deal. Because if everything was going wonderful, you definitely will not get that client. Most of the time, those nice clients would come into our booth at the fair and they'd be trying to sell me something. That's why they were being like so nice, and they didn't really care what I was selling. They were trying to pitch me on something. And when I was new to sales, I thought, oh, I got a deal here. And then you learn over time, like, there's no objections here. This is not a deal. All right. So now at the end, and this is the part I think, well, at least for me, closing the sale was like the holy grail. Not just because you were going to get the deal, but early on in my sales career, I'm looking for like the secret words of a great salesperson that I could say or repeat that would give me that deal. Some kind of formula. And you would go, and I would go to Barnes and Noble or whatever. I think that's kind of showing my age, but I wanted a hard covered book, and I would go in there and pick up a sales book, sales strategies, or I remember another one too. I picked up a book and it said how to win every argument. So I thought, well, that'd be kind of good. And it's a book this thick. And so I start reading the book and I realize like these are just concepts. They're not some secret formula. There's no like secret words that you can say that are just going to close the deal. Up until this point, you've been closing the whole time. You've been overcoming the objections. You've been asking the discovery questions. You've been, talking about their pain points. So you've already been closing. And so really it's about the confidence at this point. So the closing of the deal is not really, it's a step that encompasses all the steps before.
Correct.
Because when you're able to talk to them in a casual way, you know your product, you know how to sell it, you believe in it, you know what their pain points are because you've asked the proper questions. You didn't just pitch them on something that you think they need, and then you've given them a solution. You've overcome the objections. What else is there? It's closed. Then really it's like, Mo will tell you this. I do the assumed close a lot. That's like kind of my thing. Mo, he's a little bit more, he has more sales experience than me. So he has a couple different close methods that he uses. I'm kind of an assumed close person. And it works. I'll go in and I will, solve the problems, all this stuff. And I get all the way to the end and I'm like, all right, yeah, I love it. Let's do it. which is kind of like, of course I love it, but I just say it. But all right, I love it. I'm excited. I'm excited about what you got going on. I like your product. I like your business. Yeah, let's do it. That's my close. But you can't get to that point unless you do everything before that. So if you miss any of those steps, or if you're not confident, you'll get to this point and you won't. There'll be nothing. There will be no secret words that you could say to get the deal. Okay, so that was closing the deal. That's my fifth step. What do you think the sixth one is that I didn't mention? And it's really important.
Follow up or referrals.
Good. Yep. That's one. That's part of it. Yep. Absolutely.
Set up the demo call.
Well, yeah. I mean, closing the deal assumes that we've already gone through the demo, so we're already past that.
Am I allowed to answer or no?
I guess.
Can I answer?
Yeah, go ahead, Abdul.
Yeah, so in this case, you went through all those steps. You can just ask them, hey, have I answered all your questions? Have I have I delivered what you expected?
No, you said the close. This is after the close, right, G?
Yeah, this is after the close. You've closed the deal. It's done. Yeah, ask for referrals is definitely part of it. That's actually one of the bullet points on this next slide. But I'm going for what encompasses the whole thing. What do you think, Mo?
We're gonna build on the sale.
Yeah, right. Post-close relationship.
Build on the sale. You're gonna maintain it.
Yep, exactly. So I kind of alluded to this in the beginning, and Mo laughed. I said, well, you wish that the close was it, because everyone wants to just close the deal, make their money, and then move on to the next one, right? Especially, experienced salespeople. You see it a lot,
hey,
right? I've dealt with what?
Right there, but I'm just saying this real quick, that maintain communication and build on the same, that's good. That's good. And in that maintaining the communication, you're cross-selling them to your other products.
Absolutely. That is really part of the reason. There's a lot of reasons to do this. One reason is like Anthony said, referrals. Mo said it as well. You don't know what other type things they might need, so you stay in communication with them, right? I mean, you remember the old day, Mo, when you had like a book, literal book of business.
Yeah,
you'd have stuff written in there, their kids' names and all this stuff. The other reason to follow up as well is, especially with something like Wellness Plus, we've got competition out there. There are people trying to take your deals, spin them out, call up after you. No, switch to us. Or you get them a business loan, for example, and they're doing it, and then some broker calls them and promises them the world, and they don't have any communication with you because you're long gone. So this also helps with your retention, right? They're not gonna go to that other guy because you've been following up with them. Hey, how's things going?
correct.
Anything we could do? You have some new employees. Did you hire any? And then they feel like you're important, or they're important. I remember I won't say it because it sounds braggy, but I went to a very nice store and spent a lot of money one time. and
Yeah.
You could take that with whatever you want, but that's not the point of it. The point is, usually when you go to those stores, there's always someone richer than you, right? And they don't really, whatever you think you're spending there, someone's spending way more. So, but this sales rep wrote me a handwritten card. And by the way, this business doesn't need any business. Like they're a huge worldwide company. They don't need business. So, but he wrote me a really long handwritten card, and he said, "Oh, I hope," this is a long time ago. He said, "I hope that the fair was good for you. I hope," and talked about my kids, and it was literally handwritten, and I was blown away. like blown away. I think I have it still, and it's like 15 years old. I used to show it to sales guys. Be like, if a giant company that makes probably billions of dollars, sales reps are doing this, and I'm sure not all of them are doing that. Like, we can do that too.
Absolutely.
So the post-close relationship, very, very important. All right, so this is my last slide. And then we're going to do the game. So I'm kind of halfway, I think. I don't think this game's going to take a half an hour, but I'll let Mo throw some stuff in if we want at the end.
You're good.
So look, you represent a company that's changing lives.
Correct.
Right? Business owners, employees, and sales is the bridge that makes that impact possible. So, it's important that we're celebrating daily wins. We're learning, improving. I read a lot of sales stuff. I watch a lot of sales videos. Mo will tell you, he's always a student. I see him reading all kinds of awesome books. We got Dale Carnegie stuff, old school stuff, right? Zig Ziglar, all the old school guys too. They're great. Right. Those things, they're 60, 70 years old, some of those books. And yeah, some of the stuff in there is a little corny, but it still applies. So it's important to, come to these trainings, keep learning, track everything. You got to know your numbers. You got to know where you are. If you don't have your numbers and all those tracking, then you really can't gauge, where you can improve. And then consistency beats talent, unless you're me. I'm very talented. No, just be consistent with it. You got to want it.
Sure.
You can't just kind of wing it. A lot of jobs you can go in, I do this, I type an email. You can kind of drone through it. But sales is really involved. So you can make a lot of money. You can make a lot of friends. You can have a lot of fun, but it's involved. It's a lot of work. But it's worth it for a lot of reasons. So that's my slides. I don't know if you want to add anything, Mo. I'll do the game if you want to add some stuff to this.
No, go ahead, man. That was good. I mean, the cross, the keeping the relationship and building that relationship part just kind of stuck out with me, just because that's what's going to continue to keep making you money, not just a one-time transaction. So that's good. We want to make sure we stay away from being transactional. So this was great, G.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so let me talk about this game. Who's familiar with Kahoot? Who's done one?
I have.
Okay, so we're gonna do a Kahoot. Now you could do it on your phone. You could do it on the computer. I'm gonna share my screen in a minute. So you're gonna go.
Wait,
if you have the
money
Kahoot
involved
app.
here, man?
No. Well, are you putting up money? Well, this is what I was thinking. So the winner of this, I'm gonna gift you Nitro on Discord. So that'll give you some extra perks on Discord, and a tag and some things like that. I think it's like
What is Nitro?
$20 value.
I don't know,
So
y'all.
that's what I'm gonna do.
Cash at me, man.
We want Bitcoin.
Mo's gonna cash app you.
When I have my trainings, I give away real money. I don't know about this guy.
I want that arcade game behind you.
Come get it. It's yours.
No, I
know where I live.
I got first dibs on that
one. Yeah, Kahoot IT. Thank you, Zena. She put it in the chat. So go to that and everyone play except for Mo and me and Malik. You're not allowed to play Malik.
Why can't I play it?
You know all the answers. I'm going to share my screen and give the pin here in a second. I want everyone to get to the site first. Let me share my screen. This time, I'm going to do it with sound because Mo really busted me last time because I didn't do it with sound on his. So I want to make sure mine's right.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Wait, where's the link at, Zena? Put it here. I don't see it. Oh, wait, no, I don't see it.
It's above. Apologies. You have to scroll up a little bit.
Okay, Deborah says she's not in a place where she can play right now.
Don't worry. We're gonna wait.
Is that the pin we're using?
Yep, 3305731. Don't worry, we're gonna wait. So if you're in there, change your avatar. We got a unicorn with a. Oh, that's nice. Trainer. I wonder who that could be.
There's only one trainer up in here.
They didn't have any CMOS emojis.
I'll be shipping one out to your house.
Yeah, I need
Mo's
some
house.
CMOS right now, for real.
Okay, dead up serious. I'll probably bring it to you Friday.
I need time, seriously.
Deborah, you could just go to Kahoot.it on your phone, or if you're on an internet browser, you can do it there. You don't have to close out of the Zoom, just because what's going to happen is, if you're doing this on your phone or the computer, you're going to see the questions on your phone or your computer. So you don't need to watch my shared screen when the game starts. You can just play this right on your phone.
Who's Britt?
So don't worry about juggling it.
It's me.
No, I just pulling the fast money. I knew it was for Britt.
The Brit.
The coolest. Wait a minute. I'm not in this game. Okay, there's 12 people in this room. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where's my other 4? Is anyone not playing? Say it in the chat.
Well, it said there was 16 people in the room, but Mo can't play, so that's 15. You can't play, that's 14.
I'm having problems getting in. I'm trying. It's Audrey.
Yeah, we'll wait, Audrey. If it's no big deal. I thought you were going to say Mo counted as 2 people. I'm like, man, you're going to get in trouble for that.
No, that's your comedy. You trying to throw something on me.
Can you believe Damon? That's so buff.
Best believe I'll get you in shape. Healthy.
Hey, G.
Yes.
You were talking about how old you are. I actually went to a conference with Zig Ziglar and the senior Mrs. Bush.
Oh, wow.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Come on, Audrey. I know you can find the link.
Trudy, G got you beat. He went to a conference with Jesus.
Ooh, is that where he gets that beard from?
Yes.
I'm in the link, but I don't see how to put the stuff in. I don't know.
Zena. You could get it, Zena.
Well, we're waiting. So this is how this is going to work if you haven't played before. So it's gonna pop up with the question, and you get like, I don't know, 3-4 seconds, and then before you have to answer the question. So you can read the question real quick, and then it'll go to the answer screen. It's going to be multiple choice, four choices. It's only one right choice. So there's not going to be any tricks where you got to get, it's 2 different things or something like that. There's not going to be a tie. What's that?
No, I was going to say, if they're having trouble getting on, why don't they use the QR code on the screen?
You do that
if you
too.
Can.
If there's not going to be a tie because this both times you on the right, or it gives you points for the right answer, but also the quickest to answer. So just because you get the right answer, whoever does it quickest gets more points.
Okay,
So
what's that
it's
pin again?
330-5731.
Oh, it's
And
clicking
Mo
on my
and Malik,
thing.
if you guys want to play, go ahead. I'm just not going to count you, so I just won't count your scores. It's up to you. Let me know if you guys want to play. Otherwise, I think we're going to start here. Did you get in?
Little Timmy.
Audrey, did you finally get in?
Yes.
Okay. Is that you, Mo, that joined, or Malik?
I don't know.
I'm not joining.
Okay.
I'm a spectator.
All right, I'm starting the game right now. Is everyone ready?
Go ahead.
Well, everyone got it right. That's good. Who got it the fastest? Who's JD? Jordan? I think it's Jordan.
Yeah, that's me.
Champion. What about Z? Who's Z?
Me.
Okay,
Z.
good job. All right, you guys are really close, and it only shows the top whatever. So at the end, we can, if you want your score, you can message me if you're not up here at the top. All right, next question. It is section 105 and 125. And these get trickier as it goes. So they're pretty easy at first. Oh, JD again. The engineer. Who's the engineer?
Abdulrazak.
All right, good job. All right, next one. I don't know why this is a multi-select. I said it wasn't. It's crazy. This one's gonna not be right. I have no idea what happened here, guys. So this one doesn't count. It's gonna be one right answer and one wrong one.
It's multi.
I got it right though.
Yeah, it's not multi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it said the insurance company. Sorry, guys, that's my mistake.
Yeah.
The answer is the employer-employee through payroll integration. So anyone that put the green got it right, but
This game is rigged.
It's rigged. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. But everyone else that put the government, no.
They never have
these
issues on my game, man. Never.
They do not pay, Mo. So if we get another multi-select, I'm gonna cry because I must have accidentally put 2 check boxes. I'm sorry. Somehow JD still won that even. No multi-select. All right, this one's good.
Oh my God.
All right. What is one of the main benefits for employees? Not gym membership. That's good. Not getting prescriptions for life. This is a trick question. Reimbursements on their paycheck or rewards for participating in wellness activities. We don't say reimbursements anymore. It's a reward for participating in wellness activities.
Oh my God.
So the word reimbursement, forget that word exists. It's
Taboo.
reward. Taboo. Oh, the coolest. Who's the coolest besides me?
Who do you think the coolest is?
I don't know. I think it's me.
Oh my God, it's Mo. Mo's participating.
That's what I
Is it
was
you,
thinking.
Mo?
He's cheating.
Is the coolest you, Mo?
Who's the coolest, guys?
Oh my gosh.
It's
All
you,
right, so
Mo. That's why
so
he's
Z's
on a
on-
hot streak.
Z's on top. Coolest doesn't count.
Yeah.
Here we go. Nice.
Thank
Yay.
God.
What's one way? Yep. I tried to trick you guys with that FICA in there. Didn't work.
Keyword
Like
was
eliminate
eliminate.
spike attacks.
Eliminates.
Yeah, right.
I should have. That would have been nice, right? Listen, I just eliminate them by just not paying. It's simple. All right. You just do that, and you're on your way. Next question. Well, no, who's? Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
Who's
Mo.
ahead? The coolest?
It's Mo.
Hey, listen, man, I want to play.
Z and T and JD in the top. The coolest is not cool. I think we're halfway through. Next one.
This one's a trick question.
Who
man.
fell
I
for
got
my
it
trick?
right.
3 of them were
Fell
right.
for
I got
my
it right.
trick.
Okay.
I
Well,
trapped
oh,
you by putting a picture of the IRS in there too, man.
he says
That
IRS
was
approved.
yeah. It is not IRS approved.
Oh.
Okay.
It's IRS compliant.
I got it right.
It's also not part of the Affordable Care Act. It's not.
What? Oh,
It's
man.
compliant with the Affordable Care Act because the Affordable Care Act requires you to have group coverage, group insurance. So it's compliant because you can't just use it for one single individual. It has to be. You also have to have group coverage. So it's compliant with the Affordable Care Act. It's IRS compliant, but it works alongside your existing health insurance. It does not replace your health insurance, but no one got that. Oh yes, the coolest. Yes.
We need to
Good
get
job,
rid of that
Steve.
cool guy.
Right? We need to get him out of here.
Yeah, get him out of there.
Come on, keep them coming.
All right, here we go.
I better have got this right.
Right?
I hate multiple stupid.
God dang.
Oh no. Does not cover gym membership. Does not cover daycare.
I mean, IRS 213D is a clue because we talk about IRS 213D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It only will the only expenses that you can use on this to get the reward is qualified 213D medical expenses. And there's a list of all the different things that are on those, things like prescriptions and, I think even chiropractors on there. But you can look at the list online. Daycare and gym memberships are not part of that. So we do not get rewards for those. And obviously rent and mortgage payments, although I wish.
Right?
All right. The Brit came up and Everything else stayed the same.
Zena's
Question
cheating.
number 8.
You cheating.
Question number 8.
Oh God.
Good job.
Thank God.
Man, I thought I was going to get you on that.
Everybody
Approved by
got that
insurance companies. Yeah, that was a good one. Yep. It follows IRS guidelines. Again, it's not IRS approved. All right.
Test is over already?
No, we
Nope.
have 2
Question
more.
9.
And y'all, Zena is
The
cheating.
average employee earn and benefit plan.
Oh man, who is
Oh
going to
my
mess
God.
this up? Someone's going to mess this up.
Oh my gosh.
Employee earn and benefit plan rewards per year. Earn.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
this
man.
one. I don't know this one.
Come on, G.
I don't know.
I don't know
remember.
either.
Oh, I done.
It should have been employer.
I took a guess.
So I'll give you that one. I don't know why it says employee. Sorry.
Yeah,
So
man.
that one.
It's
no,
supposed to
don't-
say
don't.
employer. I'm like,
Yeah,
employer.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Employer.
What'd you guess, Damon?
Oh,
I didn't get nothing because it was wrong. All of them were wrong.
no.
You didn't take a guess?
I was going to click on employee, but it didn't say employer.
It was supposed to be employer.
And then it said time's up.
That wasn't his question. He said, "Which one did you pick?"
None.
Yeah, which one did you
None.
pick? You didn't pick any.
No.
Sorry.
Oh,
I
at least-
did. I actually did this on purpose just to make Damon.
Oh my God.
This game is rigged.
All right. Sorry, guys. I'm not perfect after all. All right, last one. Anyone can win it.
One more. Oh my God.
I have to say that. Well, I don't know. This is.
Come on. 4 seconds. One more.
Oh my God.
There we go. Yep. Get a specific appointment time. Mo does this a lot. This one was kind of I threw a wild card at the end. Mo does this a lot.
Yeah, and
He-
this when are you available? Like Tuesday or Wednesday?
Yep.
What time?
There you go.
Okay.
Great
All right.
job, G.
Thank
Here
you.
we go. Who won?
Z.
No, we don't know
We
yet.
don't
We don't know.
My money's on Z.
Put your money on the coolest. Put your money on the coolest. No.
Brittany came in third.
Oh, no, this is rigged, man.
My money's on Z.
Oh,
Who is he again? Zena?
Senior.
Miss Singleton.
Yeah.
Nice work.
Singleton.
Everyone else, you're dead to me.
no. Who was Britt? Wait, who was Britt?
That's okay.
Brittany.
That's
It's me. No, it's
Anthony.
me.
The
Anthony.
Brit. He's a Brit.
He's British. He's right there.
Fun.
Hey G,
Alright.
hey G, quick question. One of the questions, a couple questions ago, code 213D covers what can we find a list of what that covers?
I will actually send that over. I'll put it in the Discord, Malik, as a whole list. I'll give it to you.
Hey, great job.
Yep.
Great job, by the way, G. Excellent.
Thanks, buddy. I'm glad we had a little bit of fun.
Yes, that was fun.
G and the coolest.
Yeah,
I'm
they're
mad
both
because
stuck
if the
in there.
coolest wasn't in there, I'd be number 3.
Wait.
So I'm mad at you, Mo.
This is discrimination at its highest form.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. There you go. So Trudy was number 3. Who was number 2? I already lost it. Trudy was
Me.
number
Was the
3.
Oh,
Britt was number
Britt.
2.
Yep.
Anthony and Z was number 1.
Yep.
Sorry. I should have kicked him off the podium for you, Trudy. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
right.
Do you have a total list you can put up there on the board? Want to see how everybody did?
Yeah, let me see what
Don't put my score up.
G, are we gonna get the questions? The questions? Like, so we can have them? Because it was
Sure. Yeah, I'll send it over to you.
Okay.
Absolutely, and I'll fix my errors.
Okay.
Malik, to
this
answer
is
your
good,
question,
dude.
I have to upgrade in order to get a report so I can shame the ones that didn't get any answers. So I don't think we'll
Oh
do
my
that.
God.
Awful.
Yeah,
Awful.
Yeah, they make me pay more to make fun of people.
Ouch.
Well, good job, everyone. It looks like 66% of us got the correct answers. So that's
That was
good.
harder than an SAT. My God.
No, it wasn't.
And I got I'll reach out to you on Discord with your grand prize.
Oh, really?
Yeah, let's see this grand prize.
Oh,
How you make
Gonna
that
be-
hand?
money.
How y'all make that
gonna
hand
make-
go across the screen like that, Lucia?
Oh yeah, that's nice.
How do you do that?
That's
Just
good.
go to reactions. Go to
Reactions.
reactions, and then you can push whatever you want to be up in the air.
Those are all for me. Thank you.
Oh, wait, that's for you,
Oh,
G, right there.
okay.
Boom.
Thank you.
Got
You guys are so nice and kind. Mo
Good
never
job,
gets
Mo.
these.
Good job. Excellent job.
Oh.
All right. Well,
You
that's
only
it
went
for me.
over 3 minutes.
we in
nice.
trouble.
That's awesome. All right, it worked out. I thought I kind of in the beginning was blowing through them pretty quick, but anyway, I appreciate everyone being here and listening to me ramble on, and thank you, Mo, Malik, and everyone else here. And that's it. That's a wrap for me.
Awesome
Gee, is
job.
that a YouTube shirt you got
Awesome
on?
job. Hey, Damien. Take that question offline.
Oh, okay.
Thanks, G. Thanks, Mo. Glad to be
Thanks,
here.
Sean. Good seeing you,
All
Sean.
right, thank you, team. Thank
Wings
you,
up.
guys.
Bye bye. Good night.
Wings up.
Wings
Bye.
up.
Wings up, G2 fam. Wings up.
Wings up.
Thank you.